off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw again on second down. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going. 9, Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. 52 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. They run once more with McKinnon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go draw play to McKinnon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for six. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that.
That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, he gets it to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
It's our time. It's our time. Nice. 2 by 2. Move. Regular.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Worked this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance. Extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
52, 93, 44, 46.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
We got trips over here. Let's overload. Let's go, Mike 50.
Over here.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before. Panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Throwing, Dalton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got an open man. It's Olave. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hands up. 318. Here you go. Can.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
And Dalton to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense set to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Tight end is right. What's tight? Tight end is right. 4 down. Check.
And they'll turn to Kamara. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The pass caught by Olave. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Chiefs now on first down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves, sir, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 55 yards. And the Saints are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Big fourth down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do, you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Mahomes will throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. Go.
368.
Let's get it.
368.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Down at the 49.
Move.
All right, here's Dalton.
I'm coming.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Series right here, so we gotta step it up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So now Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He go 368.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Heads up. Lead.
4 down. Check 26.
Regular. Ice. Easy.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The